Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce my name is Silfi Qotrunnada, number 35 from Class B of Marketing Management course, Agribusiness Study Program, Faculty of Agriculture, Qotrunnada University, Madura. In this video, I will fulfill the text of export to Indonesia, peanut commodities in the world market. Here, I will explain 3 topics including course lecture, motivation to Openan export business and potential and strategy of peanut export commodity. 1. Courses lecture. Picture 1. The first course lecture with a speaker named Renanta Larissa Putri SP. In the course lecture, he discussed challenge in business startup for newbie. I will explain the structure of the course lecture resume with the speaker Renanta Larissa Putri. Renanta Larissa Putri SP is an agribusiness alumnus of Qotrunnada Madura University who is currently is business in the poultry world. He is the owner and agent of MS Glow, Socha Skincare, Bangkalan, East Java. In the current quiz lecture, Renanta will provide material related to challenge in business startup for newbie, which is a very interesting topic to discuss. Especially in times of a pandemic like this, many people are fond of the online business world. Starting a business is a challenge and starving endeavor for millionaires. Although starting a business can be simple, there are still challenges and difficulties that startups must face in the first year. First of challenge that are often faced in business for beginners should avoid to certain intense in the VT market bullet time deadlines, build finances, build customer relationship, dare to be different unique. Look for partners who have the same vision and mission and stay in the station. This is done is a genuine sales target and how to overcome to sales. There is a insecure in sales every month, namely by looking at consumer data, such a factors counting and that case is purchase. Listen to the problems that are happening by consumers and see the stock of goods that are running out quickly. Figure 2. Second, guest lecture with a speaker named Muhammad Yusri Muhtadi SP. In the ghost lecture, the discussion will relate to sharpening leadership ability to form and the further spirit in student. I will explain the result of the ghost lecture resound with the speaker Muhammad Yusri Muhtadi. Muhammad Yusri Muhtadi is an agribusiness alumni of Qotrunnada University, Madura. In this quiz lecture, he will often relate to heightening leadership ability to form entrepreneurial spirit in students. The first material presented is to be a leader for yourself before becoming a leader for others. This can be done through several things such as being honest with yourself, setting the target, be a learner, thinking musafully, and being humble. Next is related to the concept of mindful leadership. This concept is intended to occur or to do the work at one time, because when one tries to do several things at one time, we will regret of the fault of authority in doing this thing. We must be able to lead ourselves more thoroughly, more robust and more productive in various fields before writing a business and before leading others. There are several characteristics of leaders in running entrepreneurship, namely having a clear vision, courage to take action, courage to take risks, self-confidence, communication and relationship building skill, be a good listening, have a mentor, role model, and being open-minded. Motivation in doing export business. One of the time of the course lecture that motivated me to do export business was sharpening leadership skill to build entrepreneur spirit in students, which was delivered by speaker Muhammad Yusri Muhtadi SP. From the girls' lecture, I got various tips and tips to motivate myself to do export business. As an export entrepreneur, you must have leadership skill in forming entrepreneurial spirit. In the girls' lecture, there are several strategies to become a leader for yourself before becoming a leader for others. Namely, be honest with yourself, self-directed, be a learner, think positively, be humble. In education, there are tips to be a good leader in forming entrepreneurship, namely applying the concept of mindful leadership. This concept is intended to encourage us to do work at one time because when trying to do several things at one time can result the faults of occur in doing the same thing. We must be able to like ourselves more thoroughly, more focused, and more productive in various ways before running a business and before leading others. Thus, it is important to lead yourself before leading others, such as employees. Becoming a leader also requires right-getting in running entrepreneurship. Namely, have a clear vision, courage to take action, courage in taking risks, self-confidence, skill in communication, in building relationship, be a good listener, having a mentor, role model, being open-minded or minded. Open export strategy, namely utilizing social media, utilizing technology, maintaining and increasing cooperation with importers, increasing product self-diffusion. Social media is one of the most efficient ways to increase brand awareness of a product, especially in the course of technology where many people spend time in looking for information to shopping on social media. Potential and strategy of Bennett as a world export commodity. Export commodity. I choose Bennett because Bennett are the leading commodity in Indonesia. The high yield of Bennett commodity production can be watched as one of the great prospects and opportunities in increasing the interest of farmers to cultivate it, so that Indonesia can become the largest peanut exporting in the world. Peanut potential in Indonesia. Indonesia is one of the largest agricultural countries in the world with the diversity of natural resources owned, so as a variety of types of plants in Indonesia. The four types plants in Indonesia due to its fertile soil. One of the factors of fertile soil in Indonesia is due to the season owned, namely the rainy and dry season. Fertile soil in Indonesia used by the community to grow crops ranging from planting peanut, corn, cassava, vegetable, and other. One of the food crop commodities that can play a role in the development of the agricultural sector is peanut. Peanut is a food crop that has historical value and an agricultural commodity that is needed by the world community, both as human food and industrial raw material. The potential for peanut in Indonesia is quite high, which can be ascertained by the number of records from the public which are supported by the production of peanut. With the Grecian production of peanut is the country where until now Indonesia is still importing peanut. Based on data from the production of the Ministry of Agriculture in 2018, peanut production is estimated at 13.33 crore ha. In 2019 to 2022, productivity will also increase by an average of 0.92% per year. The increase in peanut productivity is expected to increase the national peanut production rate. Agriculture is the main livelihood of the people in Indonesia. Indonesia has a great potential in the agricultural sector with an area of 1,260.14 km. The production of harvested area in 2018 is estimated to increase by 13.41% compared to 2017. Furthermore, in 2019, it is estimated that the harvested area will decrease by 6.74% as well as in 2020. Until 2022, it is estimated that the harvest is decreasing by an average of 7.82% per year. The peanut market turned out to be good purchasing. The mine continues to increase with the development of the raw material industry of the commodities. With the large number of peanut imports, it proves that the market opportunity in the country is quite large. The increase in the mine was driven by the tendency of increasing the mine to meet the needs of direct competition and supply of raw material for downstream industry. For example, for the dry bean industry, other processed product industries they are ready to be commerce either in the form of processed peanut orange of mixture of food and pasta. The relatively high fruit of peanut, both from within the country and from abroad, from this estimate to boost the plastic production. Peanut commodity competitiveness. The performance of peanut export in Indonesia can be seen through the fast and dynamic performance of the export trade where the good rate of Indonesian export continues to increase in line with the increasing share of Indonesia peanut export to America. The United States is one of the main peanut production and consuming countries in the world. The United States has a large market share for processed peanut products, of which Indonesia is an exporter of peanut products. Eastern price competition and demand for high quality are the main challenge for exporters to enter the American market. Exporters still have the opportunity to penetrate the American market, especially peanut processed for product and NQ high quality product of Indonesia. The Ministry of Agriculture continues to encourage export of agricultural products, so that as the export value of peanut is high, we must the Western food product. Thus, there is added value. The commodityness and perform of Indonesia peanut export need to be maintained and improved. One form of effort that can be taken by Indonesia to maintain and improve the competitiveness and perform of peanut export is through quality improvement export by improving processing at both the farmer level and grade and processors. Peanut through an intrinsic value by creating differentiated processed peanut products so that the export performance of peanut in Indonesia can be further improved. That's a presentation from me about export of Indonesia painted commodity in the world market. Thank you. Hopeful was full. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.